guys, Chrissy Shelton from foreverandafter.com here with the next installment of my Healing After Heartache series focused on pregnancy, loss, and miscarriage. Today I want to talk to you about the emotions that you may be experiencing as you navigate the road after a miscarriage. I personally experienced a wide range of emotions, and I was pretty hard to be around. I didn't really want to be around anybody. In fact, the first 2 days after I found out, I hid in my bed, and I'm pretty sure I ate 2 or 3 pints of ice cream. That was all I ate, was ice cream. I didn't eat anything else. And I went through highs and lows, and it seemed really weird to me because one minute I would be completely fine, and I would feel like this was almost a dream, like it was surreal. And then the next minute I was bawling my eyes out. And it just so happened that we found out on a Thursday. And I didn't go to work that Thursday or Friday. And then I went back to work that Monday, and I couldn't really face people. Like, I couldn't tell anybody what was happening. Technically, I was still pregnant, so I just didn't really tell anybody anything. The first big emotion that I remember feeling was the morning, besides sadness, was the morning of my D&C. And as I waited, I sat on a freezer in my garage, and I was waiting on my sister to pick me up because my husband had to work. And I, at the time, thought that he just didn't want to be there for me. Afterwards, I realized that it was just really hard for him to be there. So for him, it was easier to go to work. So I had made plans for my sister to drop me off at the hospital and then come back and pick me up after my procedure. And sitting there waiting on her, just got angry. I was angry that I was losing my child. I was angry that, my body had failed me, that I had failed us, that I couldn't carry the baby that, at this point we so desperately wanted. And I actually got angry that I was going through this alone. And it's going to sound really awful and kind of selfish, but I had a friend that got pregnant at the same time I did, and we were so excited about how we were going to share our pregnancy journey together. And I would never wish this heartache on anybody else. In fact, I said a prayer more than once that if one of us lost our baby, that it would be me, because I knew that I had such a strong foundation with God and with my church that I knew that I could recover and heal from this, and I wasn't sure that it would be the same for her. So, as bizarre as that sounds, I actually prayed that if one of us had to lose our baby and be the statistic, that it would be me. And so I felt anger the morning of my procedure. Like, my whole pregnancy I'd gone through with her. I could text her and ask her if she was experiencing this. And as I sit there waiting for someone to take me to the hospital that I had planned on giving birth at and leaving with my child, I couldn't help but be angry and jealous of the fact that all these other people were going to have their babies and I wasn't. And it was awful. It was a desperate, awful feeling, and I hated myself for it. And it was a feeling I didn't know that I would ever be able to get over. I did, and I'm so thankful that I did. But that morning it was super rough. So if you have just gotten the news that you have a threatened pregnancy or you're having a miscarriage, I imagine that the feeling you're feeling right now is maybe some denial. That will quickly turn into guilt or shame. Like, you'll feel defective. I felt like I was broken. Like, something in my body just didn't work. And I don't know why I should be surprised, because I have kidney stones and chronic migraines and fibromyalgia and a number of medical conditions. And so it didn't really surprise me that I had problems with pregnancy, but it was one of those things that you think, maybe this is going to be the part of my life that's normal. So maybe you're feeling those emotions. It's completely normal. I still go through little phases where I'm fine and I think that I'm ready to move on and get pregnant again, and then I have a bad day and all I can think about is how I'm never going to get to hold my child and how I miss being a mom. I never thought I would miss being queasy in the morning, or being able to smell my dogs from 3 floors below them, or walking in the house and being able to tell exactly what was in the trash can because I could smell it. I never thought I would miss those, but now I'm grateful that I had those experiences, and eventually through the healing process, it's never going to get easier. You're never going to not hurt. You're never going to forget the child that you lost, but you get stronger and you grow and you learn to love in a different way. And the child I lost will always have a very special place in my heart because that baby made me a mom. It's the only child I have. And so that's why I became a mom. But it's okay to feel whatever emotions you're feeling. There's no right or wrong way to grieve. There's no wrong way to handle yourself. I know that some people didn't think I got upset enough because they didn't see me cry. That doesn't mean I wasn't crying. They just didn't see it. I didn't broadcast it on public display most of the time. Some people thought I didn't grieve long enough. Some people thought it was abnormal that I hoped we got pregnant right away, even though the doctor told us not to. It's okay to be wherever you are in this process. And it's okay to cut yourself some slack and order takeout for dinner one night if you just can't bring yourself to cook. I had my ups and downs through the whole process, and there's still going to be days in the future that are going to be bad, but it does get better. It's going to get softer. It's not going to get, I won't say easier, because the pain is always there, but you're going to learn to deal with it differently. You're going to learn to appreciate the small things in life, to really live for each moment and each day, because by this point in life, you've learned that life is fleeting and you never know when tomorrow is going to be your last day. If you need somebody to talk to, if you want to share, even just privately, you can feel free to message me. Whatever emotions you're going through, it's okay, and you are going to be okay from this. You're going to rebound from this, and you're going to recover because you're strong, you're fierce, you're a mom, and you will always be a mom to your angel in heaven, just like I will. And I just want to encourage you to live the best life possible. Reach for everything. The sky's the limit. Live your best life, and I will catch you soon.